There we go. So I see Kiko versus Kinetic.
Yeah, you got
Toy
it.
Soldiers. You know who Toy Soldiers is?
Broodling, right?
Uh, no, it's a Bustle Bear, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay. I saw Broodling on
Uh,
the web app. Maybe I'm wrong here.
it's a VZ or a PVZ. I remember it's a PVZ, and I believe it's Bustle Bear. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. No, it's Broodling playing Protoss versus Zerg.
Oh, that's
I
unfortunate.
remember now.
Okay. Broodling
Yeah,
is a
but
Zerg player, right?
yeah, but he picked his race picker, the CPL, and he plays
Oh, okay.
Protoss versus Zerg.
Okay, that makes sense
Yeah,
then. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So we should
It's
have some good
definitely him.
matches then. Definitely, yeah, some exciting games, it looks like. Do you want to start our first one with Kiko and ttKinetic?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. I'm going to change it to the in game overlay. And here we
Uh,
go.
replay progress bar.
It should be covered, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's covered. Nice. It's on. It was only on my end.
Yeah, maybe you want me to hide it for you too, which I can do that too.
No. Okay,
But
you can introduce the players.
so here we are on Sylphid. It's going to be Kiko as the green Terran spawning in the 12 o'clock position. And then we have Bike Wilson, or I think they go by ttKinetic, and they're playing as, I want to say like the Brown Zerg, and they're in the bottom right on Sylphid.
Yeah, Brown Zerg, I see also. And he's sending the Overlord the right way. So you're gonna have a first scout from Zerg.
Yeah, and it looks
Gonna
like
be
Kiko
interesting.
is even going to wall here. So that's a kind of an interesting start. You don't see this very often. I actually do like to wall, but it's not a common opening in TVZ because I think it does signify maybe you're going to take a gas here and not expand so quickly because you're playing a little more defensive.
Yeah, I don't know. I played some Terran a while ago and I used to wall a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel I get overrun by Zerlings when I wall.
Oh, really? When you don't wall, you mean?
Um, when I don't wall, I get overrun by Zerlings, but I started to wall,
Mm-hmm.
and they still made Zerlings a hardest. I mean, they went pretty aggressive,
Yeah, so.
or lurkers.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
the wall
I don't
does
know.
protect you in the early game from Zerglings, so I think that could be strong. And it also denies scouting, as we see this scouting drone is heading out into the wrong location. So it's by the time it gets up here that the wall could be complete, and this Overlord is going to get a scout, but it's only going to be temporary until this first Marine is out, and then the Overlord is going to get kind of scared away.
Yeah, look, he scouted the barracks and turned the Overlord back. He's now finding a safer position. But he might get it, right?
Get this Overlord, you think?
Yeah.
I think
Oh, never mind. He's walling in. Yeah.
Yeah, and this drone is coming over here. It's going to see the wall, and maybe it'll see the expansion timing. I think that's what ttKinetic is looking for here. What's Kiko really doing? This wall is actually not hiding a gas. So I think Kiko is looking to expand here. And we see over in the Zerg base taking a gas, and they also have the spawning pool just finishing up. So I wonder how ttKinetic decides to play this one out. And we see a CC going down for Kiko. So it just was like a 3-minute command center.
Yeah, very early, right?
Yeah, not the earliest you can get it, but relatively early here.
And he put out the second range once he saw the spawning pool and the gas. But Kinetic is going for lair. Interesting.
Yeah, and a third hatchery
And
as
then in
well.
base third. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know that much about this matchup. Does this mean Zerg is gonna go to base Muta?
I would
I
say
mean that's
yes.
the standard.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say yes. We'll see how this goes out though. Like getting this layer so fast does look like it's going to be a Spire coming next. This third hatch is actually, I would say, a pretty nice play considering Kiko is going two barracks. But actually, Kiko putting down the engineering wave before the academy, so they are going to have some pretty nice upgrade timing here against, potential Mutalist play. And there's the
Yeah,
Spire
you're
going
right.
down. Yeah, at the Nat.
But he's gonna scout it with the SV. Let's see. Yeah, he scouted it. Nice creep colony there for defense.
Yeah, there's the academy going down for Kiko, as well as the +1 on the marine weapons. So I think that signifies we're going to see, mainly bio play. And actually, there's a move
Yeah.
out behind this 2 racks with the marines, and that's going to kind of pressure the Zerg into morphing that sunken colony. But I think once he sees this sunken go up, there's going to be no reason for Kiko to continue pushing. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
look,
turn around.
he scouted with the SV and turned back just to confirm the suck and morph him. And he got the overload. Nice. So overall, you set decent position for Kiko here. And he forced the second creep colony. Nice.
Yeah, and
But
getting
it's
the
gonna be Mutas. Yeah.
yeah, it is going to be the mutas. Getting the overlord is a good pickup. There hasn't really been too many lanes out just yet. This is 2 more racks going down for Kiko. So maybe a more aggressive play considering there's actually been no turrets constructed just yet. Kiko most likely knows about this third hatch, is comfortable with the timings, and is aware that they can delay their muta defenses. But this first move out is actually gonna maybe force the mutas back, as Kiko is moving across the map with around 12 marines and some medics.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel Kiko macroed very well. He has a lot of army. And Kinetic has 6 meters only.
Yeah, I think this is enough mutas though that the marines really can't break the sunkens anyway, but they can at least
Yeah.
force the mutas back until there is a more sizable number that they can maybe engage this marine army like head on. But right now they're kind of both microing back and forth, which is kind
Oh,
of what's good about this
Kinetic is
matchup.
going for the counter.
Yeah, you're right. The mutas are heading straight for Kiko's base, and Kiko actually does have turrets up in a decent position, so they should be alright from this muta harass. But they are pulling them reinforced back, for the time being at least.
Yeah, and the Marines are still exposed there. If he gathers some more mutas, he could lose the whole army. He needs to rally up with the other group of Marines.
Yeah, here's the kind of timing, like as you said, where Terran wants to put their marine force and get it to such a sizable ball that the Zerg cannot engage it effectively, and at the same time, Zerg wants to take a third base. So, Kiko has done a great job of scouting this other starting location for a Zerg base, and so far we haven't seen Zerg even really try to take a drone outside. And they're throwing down their Hydra Den and actually massing up a decent amount of Zerglings in their base. So maybe a more aggressive play
And he
from
has speed.
ttKinetic.
Speed just kick in for the Zerglings. He's going for an aggressive style right now.
I think
Let's see.
Kiko should be
Well,
fine though. They have macroed out, like you said, a good group of Marine medics, and their army is together, so it should be pretty strong against what Zerg has. The key thing is if Zerg decides to go for a counterattack here, I think that could be pretty successful if the Terran army is out of position, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen, judging by the mini map. But Kiko is returning to their main.
oh man, but the ball is split up. The top marines are so isolated. Look. Oh,
His
oh
Marines
man.
were running right into the net, so there really was not very much defense here. The Berserker was getting to the main, and the Mutas are trying to buy time and micro over this cliff, but I think he's going to lose a lot here and not really do the damage he wanted.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he lost a turret and several marines, but that was not worth it.
Yeah, at least it bought some time and it did like trade somewhat okay, but didn't really
Yeah,
kill
not the best.
any SCVs or anything like that.
Yeah, overall decent trade. But he can't lose any more mutes right now. And look, he's
Yeah.
taking a third with the lurkers, maybe.
And behind this, we see Kiko's tech timing is actually pretty good. They've got their two starports done, and they've got the science facility just now finishing. So they're going to be actually going into a dropship first, and then be able to start their science vessel production if they choose. So that's going to give them a pretty good timing, I think, to do some damage here before this hive gets finished, which should be just now starting for Berserk.
Yeah, he has the Queen's Nest. He will start it maybe in a second.
Yeah, there's the hive.
But overall, decent play is from both players. Like, they really know the matchup very well. I see.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with both these players so far. We'll see.
Oh man, look at that. Four lockers stacked, one upon the other.
On top of this ramp or in the net?
In the net,
Oh
there are
yeah,
four
you're right,
lockers
in the
there.
net. This could be devastating if the Marines try to move in, but I don't think they will. I think Kiko's playing a little bit more defensive. They're constructing turrets in their main. They've got units positioned against this muted backstab, which is actually coming into the back.
Yeah, but that shouldn't do anything. And Kiko is sending it out to dropship. Maybe he's trying to do a double attack. We'll see. But the muters are annoying. Like, he needs to do something about them.
Yeah, these meters definitely being annoying. There is still a group of, 10 of them, so this is enough DPS to, take down these definitely small groups of Marines and fighting foes that are back here. Kiko is unloading that dropship that you mentioned into the back of Berserk base though, so trying to get some counterplay perhaps. And if there's no lurkers, this could do a lot of damage, already focusing down some drones.
Can you turn up my volume a bit?
Okay,
The chat content.
Oh, and there's
Okay.
GG, so it looks like the game just ended, but that drop from Kiko seemed to be pretty devastating, I think.
Yeah, he didn't have any defenses there. Yeah, the chat replied that I should be turned up a bit. I can't. And we will get ready for the second game.
Oh yeah, let me just switch our overlay back to the match.
Okay, testing. 1, 2,
Seem
3, 1,
loud
2,
to
3.
me. Let's see what they say. Still low, talk, perfect. Okay. We're going with this. We're going into game number 2. Let's start. Are you in here, Stanel? I hosted it.
Yeah,
I don't see you.
I'm a second. I was testing the stream chat. So it seems very nice right now. Don't touch anything, they said.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
We're
did
going to
it.
game 2, right? Yeah, man. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Better to hear us as close to perfect than
Yeah.
not hear us at all. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Okay, you need to turn the overlay when the game starts. Let's see. Nice. Okay, introduce them.
Okay, so in the top left, we have the yellow Zerg, ttKinetic. And in the bottom left, we have Kiko spawning us the red Terran. And this map is Good Night, and we are going to be seeing game 2 between these players, with Kiko successfully taking the first one with a nice drop into the main.
Okay, they asked for the game audio a bit up.
Okay, I
Like,
can turn up the game audio, yeah.
yeah, a bit up.
Do they want music? That's the other thing people want.
Yeah, the music part.
Music? Okay. We can get a little music in here. I don't know. To me, the music is a lot. Maybe 50% up?
Okay, man.
What do they want? Okay,
Oh, the audio, the game audio. But not 50%, a bit up. Maybe 1 or 2 dots.
Okay, there. We're gonna hear the SCV super loud now. Kiko again is looking like they're gonna wall at the net.
That's perfect. Okay, let's
And
go this
actually, we're missing here ttKinetic during all this. Sent out a. Wait, what did they do with their first drone?
Oh.
Did they like kill a drone to build this spawning pool? And
way.
now
Oh
they're
man,
going
he went for a 4-pole.
Yeah, and
It's a 4-pole.
Yep, it is a 4-pole.
Oh man, he's risking it everything on a 4-pole.
It's gonna be
And
first
he's
scouted here. And with the wall, you can just build a depot. If this is Ling tight, you can be pretty safe. But here's the Lings on their way already. Double scouting from Kiko. So Kiko perhaps expecting some kind of cheese. Seeing the Lings now, but not pulling back this. Okay, now the SCV is coming back. He needs to complete this wall ASAP, or this game, you know, could get really bad. The SCV is being pulled for Terran. And there's the completed wall. I think if this is Ling tight, it's pretty much just GG from here, I think. But we'll see. Here come the Lings. He's got to get this barracks up.
Oh man, I believe
A little bit deeper.
he's a bunker, right?
Yeah, a bunker is nice, but really this wall is all you need. Oh man, is the depot gonna finish though? Oh man, this is so close. Repair! Repair!
Oh man, it's all
Oh,
down.
the SCV's glitched and he didn't get the repair off on all his SCVs, and the depot goes down, and now the SCVs are being focused. And yeah, Kiko has no bunker. It doesn't look like there's a bunker in the main. This one
It's all over, man.
Yeah, it's over. The Rax Marine comes out, but it's a little too late, and the SCVs are glitching again. And Zerglings are pretty good.
Yeah, man, and I don't know if you saw the Kinetic blocked the first Marine with 2 Zerglings and killed it. Like really smart at the moment there. Very, very nice play. Yeah, that was game 2, Dada. Let's go for game 3. So we have a series.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Chad is cracking me up right now.
Yeah, man.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh man, butter. I'm curious to see how they will go on this map. This map, I don't know, it seems like the Zerg should go Mutas. Only Mutas. Hydra seems such a long distance to go. But we'll see. Also, proxy factories or proxy Rexes might work, in my opinion.
So already, we're seeing ttKinetic building more drones than last game, so it will be a little bit of a different strategy, which I think is most likely going to work because 4-pole can be predictable, but definitely a nice build to take a game when you're trying to throw off your opponent. Kiko walling in both games, I think was expecting the aggression, and most likely will be super safe here, but one player...
Overlay.
Oh, the overlay is wrong. Can't see shit, Captain. I love it. Okay. We had radio there for a second. Radio
Thank you,
quality.
Thank you, chat. Yeah, he's walling in again.
Is, yeah. So definitely this is going to be safe from links, and this wall is going to be just one depot and a racks, I think, and that's going to be safe from 4-pull even because of the timing. They won't need to build a second depot, but here's a spawning pool already going down, so this is a 9-pool with gas, it looks like.
I don't know, maybe I believe Kiko knows that Kinetic is an aggressive ZVT player. Oh, in all these matches, he went for a 9-pull or 4-pull, and Kiko went for a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell these players have created a little bit of a metagame for themselves where they're worried about this ling aggression in the early game. So it looks like it will be a 9-pull speed here, which should get negated by this wall. And it's going to be Kiko's decision to see how they want to play it out after they see these lings and this 9-pool. They can go for like 2 racks in base, and they are building that second supply depot.
Can he go, I wonder, for a mech play this game? Because it seems like he can hold off the early links and he can go for an early siege tank and expand. I don't know, in my opinion.
That is a possibility. You do need a gas for that. So I think he would have taken the gas by now. It looks like it's going to be an expand out of this though, which should be interesting. I would put down a second racks at this point. But we'll see how Kiko plays this out. The SCVs here at the wall are ready to repair. Sending a second SCV out is great to see if Zerg is continually making links, which it looks like Zerg was doing until just now they switched into drone production. Here come the links, but they're not going to get anything done at this wall, and they just do back off. Yeah, Kiko, what is this in the bottom? Yeah, it's a command center, so they have placed a second command center. Just off 1 rack's marine production. They seem pretty comfortable behind this wall.
Yeah, I believe he saw with the second scout, not the scout, the second scout, he saw Kinetic's intent to take a hatchery, and he tried to block it.
With the engineering bay?
Yeah, but it got killed. Oh, he found the first scout. Man, Kinetic is smart. He was looking for the first scout.
Yeah, that was a nice play to deny that scout, and Zerg is going into the lair here. So maybe
sending a 4th scout. Yeah. Look, and Kiko is sending a 4th scout, but he has speed. Man, I don't know. I like Kiko's position, like economical position right now, but he lost a lot of SCVs, and I don't know if he can get this expansion now, but there are 10 links there. Do you feel comfortable as a Terran to take an expansion in this position?
Once you get like 10 marines out and maybe a medic, then you can definitely, you're not afraid of this lings, like the lings start losing their effectiveness. So right now it looks like Kiko is not taking the expand until they have that critical mass of marines, and they're just content to pump SCVs in the main and improve their economy that way without mining from the net. And it looks like actually a Hydra Den follow-up from Zerg, and they're going for their lurker aspect, so maybe a quick lurker bust, it looks like, off 2 hatches.
Yeah, so this is how my C or D rank Terran ladder plays looks like. I try to wall in, take an expansion, and he lurker busts me.
Yeah. So you're like, what is the counter to this, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see how Kiko decides to react. One is scouting it, first of all. Kiko does not have scout of this, so that's going to be hard for them to stop. They are building a bunker, which is going to be very useful, and they already have their tech, their engineering bay, and their academy, so they're going to have scans at least. Now, if they knew that this was, you know, a 2-hatch lurker, they maybe even build a second bunker. Okay, so here's a missile turret. It looks like they're scanning it right now, so they know what's up. They're gonna build a second bunker, I think. Yeah, there's the second bunker. So right now, Terran is fine to just basically sit back behind their bunkers and then get siege tanks slowly. I think is the play here.
Might need a second turret though. I don't know, this feels risky, just one turret, but he has nice Sim City there. Oh, and some fireworks added, nice. Man, Kiko plays smart. Look, he unloaded the Marines and put the firebrands in the bunkers. That's nice and hard to do.
Yeah, there's really not that many lurkers. Only 3 lurkers out right now, so the DPS is not going to be so high to focus down this one turret. It is going to be...
He's going to go lean. Yeah.
Yeah, another...
He's making only links.
Yeah, this is an attack here. Focusing down the first lurker is big. Yeah, and it looks like this one bunker is not even full, but it doesn't seem to matter right now. The SCVs are repairing the full bunker, and it's doing good damage. Some links actually do get into the main, so this is actually scary for Terran to have to deal with links in the main as well as this bunker in the front. But
and the medic's not gonna die. If he loses his medics, it's gonna be all over, I believe. These links are gonna be annoying.
I think Kiko really needs fire bats right now out of these racks. Could be very helpful, but Marines are gonna pop out and SCVs are pulled, and if this medics can heal,
oh, nice block.
Kiko can maybe stabilize. Another Ling run by here coming in. This is getting dicey here. Zerg is all in though. They need to do a lot of damage here. They've killed some SCVs, but it looks like the medics did survive, as you said.
Yeah, he's losing a bit more FCVs, but it's okay for Kiko.
Yeah, and here comes
it's okay for
dots.
Kinetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took apart the base and he has some low plus more. So he played it not all in-ish.
Yeah, and I think now this is where the economy of Zerg is kind of starting to make it difficult to continually reproduce. But they have got kind of a second bust attempt going with 4 lurkers and maybe 10 lings, it looks like, maybe 8 lings. And, you know, this could work. There's really not very many Marines left, yeah.
And no SCVs to repair, man.
Yeah, those SCVs need to be pulled ASAP. These bunkers can be strong with repair, but the lurkers are just circumventing the bunkers. Yeah, they go right into the main.
Barracks, yeah.
This is a great position. The one tank does get out though. And that's really all you need if this tank can be microed well. This is such a hard position for Terran to deal with though, I think. Wow, 2 lurkers going down. And the SCV is focused down the 3rd. Oh my goodness. That was sick.
Man, it was nice. What impressive.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Man, he dealt with that perfectly, I must say.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, next match now. Toy Soldiers versus lightswarm.
Okay.
So Toy Soldiers chat, if you don't know, it's actually Broadling, but he's a Zerg player in the CPL. He is race pick King versus Zerg as Protoss. So we'll see how it goes. Should be interesting. Okay, let me join. Tilford, first map. Let's see if he gets the spawn. Yeah, it's nice spawn. So on Sylvet as a Protoss player, I don't like the right or the left side. Sylvet is very bad for Protosses versus Zerg, because you need the pre-zealots to block every entrance. But we'll
I
see
see.
how it
So
goes.
this position is better against like Ling early on. You're saying?
Yeah, because the right side, it's near the mineral line where the probes mine, and you can pull a second probe to block with the zealot there. It's easier to block. Harder than any other maps, but it's easier on Sylphed. Like the bottom right side, it's you have to have the walling in mind to visualize it. It's harder. The left side is decent. It's the best one maybe because it's more standard. Like you go vertically, but the top side protects you better versus Hydralin. We'll see. Oh, both players gonna scout each other second.
Yeah, this first probe scouting the wrong position, but it's gonna eventually make its way over to Lightswarm's space, where it's gonna see that Lightswarm is actually going for, it looks like a 9-pull speed, getting that gas as well.
Yeah, he's going for aggressive style.
And we'll see how Broodly encounters this. Going for that Forge first should allow them to get cannons pretty quick.
Okay, but what is the probe still doing there? Okay.
Wow, here come the Lings. So already 6 Lings in production. So far, the Forge hasn't even finished.
No, he's totally fine. Basically, you need to place the cannon when the links pop out on a standard map.
Okay. So there's perfect timing here. 2 cannons going down.
Perfect time and perfect cannons. Like if you see speed, nice full speed, you need 2 cannons. But you don't need a gateway. This is a mistake. You can hold it with just the 2 cannons and go for Nexus after that. The gateway will delay your eco. So we'll see later on his probe count. And he's pulling probes. He can hold it just with 1 probe and 2 cannons. He doesn't need the extra 2 probes. Yeah.
Got it. So this is maybe showing a little bit too safe, but I think it's going to work out here at least that getting through this early aggression, the Lings have been thwarted here, and it looks like Broodling is going to be able to take their Nexus, albeit delayed by this gateway, and really they haven't built a Zealot.
Yeah, no Zealot and no gas. It's important to get the gas after the gate and then the core and then the Zealot. But he hasn't built anything yet. So he's way behind in tech. If Lightswarm should go now for a Hydra bust, he can definitely take Broodling. Toy soldiers.
It looks like a 3rd hatch going down for Lightswarm. And they've taken their guys off gas. Oh, okay, they just put them back in.
Yeah, look. But look at the drone count. He's nearly at the Protoss drone count. And that's not a position you want to be as a Protoss.
Yeah. And definitely now the Protoss really can't scout, I think, what Zerg is doing. So that's going to hurt them as they do try to get into the mid game, and they have to realize, do I need to prepare against Hydras or Mutas?
Yeah, he's totally in the dark right now. And the Zerg, look, he's getting into the main, he's seeing the core is very late. And he has the lair coming. Oh man, and his probe saturation is worse. Like he should have right about 22 probes right now, and he has 18. So I don't know, I favor the Zerg right now in this position.
You do see 2 Zealots moving out and trying to engage these Lings, maybe sneak a probe out or something. I'm not sure, at least clearing some space outside the net. Lightswarm though, just droning up pretty hard right now and getting that lair, as you said.
Yeah, he's doing the counter to Forge fast spend, which is just to drone up till the mid game and to have the better economy. But he can do basically anything right now. He could have gone for a Spire. The Stargate is very late, look at that. Like normally you would have the first Corsair at 530, 540. And he hasn't even started it. But it was a 9 pull speed, luckily.
Yeah, these Zealots seem to have snuck by the Lings, and they're gonna make their way into the Nat of Zerg. First targeting this hatchery, but hopefully they can get some drone kills here.
Okay, nice pull there. One drone.
Ooh.
Well, he's doing it. He forced Lightstorm to make some lanes, and he's not defending with the lanes right now. And he loses a couple of more drones. It's bad for him. Oh, nice micro from the Protoss.
Yeah, getting right behind this mineral line is gonna make the Zealots trade a little better.
Oh, and look at that block. Very nice block.
And actually,
overall,
a third
not the best
or a
damage.
fourth Zealot into the Nat, getting 2 kills so far.
Oh, nice. And the drone pull. That's important also. A lot of last mining time.
Yeah, so I gotta say this has been pretty nice from Blue Link so far. Getting another drone here is great.
Yeah, nice. Can he get another? No. But overall, it was good. Look at the worker count right now. It's much more better, much more standard.
There is now.
And I was gonna say, and he macroed up. He has the Corsair right now and the gates, which is good.
Yeah, there is a large amount of links, maybe looking to do a counterattack, but I think these 2 cannons are going to be okay.
Oh man, don't move out. Man, that was very risky. That could have meant the game.
So the Scourge here looking to maybe trade with some Corsair, but already losing 2 Scourge to that cannon. I think they're going to be forced to back off.
Yeah, and he's making more Corsairs. But this is not Nita, this will be Hydra. I don't know, man. And look, like Lightstorm is going for mid game. How many hatches? 5 hatch Hydra with the upgrades. This should counter what Broodling is doing. Because he has Corsairs and he doesn't need the Corsairs in this situation.
Yeah, definitely 5 or 6 is a lot.
Yeah. And +1 and I mean he needs 6 gates right now, not Corsairs. Well, he's moving out. Let's see what he does.
There's a lot of Scourge out, and maybe 7 Zealots now are moving across the map. They do have the +1 attack, so they're going to trade okay with these links, but now we see a group of Hydras morphing. The Zealots do have speed, and they're just going to go right to the 3rd base and start killing drones.
Yeah, and he has no Sunkens, no Hydras in time. He made too many links. Oh man. This is gonna decimate his army. And his economy.
So the Zealots are trading really well here, right on top of the Hydras as they're morphing. And they're gonna get into the main now as they go for a run by.
Yeah, these Zealots are annoying for the Zerg. And he got another drone pull, which is huge right now.
Yeah.
Like he did a lot of damage.
Yeah, Lightswarm not with a lot of drones right now, so they've got to resaturate their bases.
Oh man, 3 more drones.
Oh man.
And the drones are all at the natural, look at that.
Yeah.
Man, huge damage from the Protoss. And now he has the gates number.
Another
And that's a
group of
lot of
zealots.
zealots.
Yeah, around 8 Corsair out here. They so far haven't really gotten any kills, but they have forced a lot of Scourge out. There's a lot of Hydras here though.
There's more zealots. This shouldn't happen. I mean, you can't have more zealots than Hydras, but
Yeah.
the damage to his economy was huge. Look, and he has Corsairs roaming around and killing overlords.
Yeah.
Nah, he can counter up from this. Strong.
GG is called. So
Yeah,
there we
GG.
have it.
It seems like Lyson did the mistake there, or like a larva cycle. He went for links instead of drones, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he had those, I don't know, 12, 14 links there and didn't do anything with them. If he had made drones instead, he would have had Hydras to defend, in my opinion. But let's see game 2. Turn the overlay. But overall, decent micro from Broodlink.
Yeah, I think that first Zealot move out was really effective. Okay, and here we have Lightswarm.
Yeah.
It's the green Zerg in the top left. And Broodling, I want to say it's like ground 10 or ground football something in the bottom left.
Gray? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe gray? But look at that, he's gonna scout the Protoss first. I'm curious to see if there's basically a pattern you should follow as a Protoss. Like, you have your natural to expand to, and you want to go to the path of the overload that it's easier for the Zerg to access your natural, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
Zerg should send to your natural the overload in the normal case. Like here, Broodlink should go on the top side to check if the overload is near him. And maybe he will, let's see. Look.
Yeah, they may just go to that, what is it, 9 o'clock base and see the Overlord scout path, but it looks like they're just going straight to the net.
Yeah, and they're gonna miss each other a bit. But it doesn't matter, it's such a huge deal if the Protoss sends all the way to the main.
Yeah, so Protoss Broodling actually getting that first scout here is going to see this spawning pool as well as no gas. So this looks like an overpool, right?
It was a 9 pull.
Okay.
I believe. I know, they are very close. Maybe an overpull. And he waited again for the forge. Oh, but he went it on the top side. That may leave some room for an extra zealot.
Okay.
Between the gateway and our forge, we'll see.
Yeah, and here we have 6 lings on the way. So any kind of gap in this wall may get punished here with these early lings. Oh,
Yeah,
we see
so
2
it
cannons.
was an over. Yeah. If you went for an overpull, he could have made the Nexus first and then the cannon. And then the gate. And the 1 or 2 probes. But here it's okay.
Yeah,
Man, he made yes. He ran around with the probe, the links, and he doesn't need the extra cannon. Maybe he could cancel it. It's too late.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the probe, I guess, to distract the lings in this early game and buy time for those cannons to get up. As you said, it kind of wasn't necessary, but it was still a good play, I think, to keep the lings in the base.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it if you can. But here his tech will be very delayed because of that extra cannon. And we'll see. And I don't like his cannon placement. He should place them a bit to the left, one hex, because these cannons right here are snipeable by Hydras without range.
Yeah, they're a little close to that front of the wall, the forge and the gateway.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Here we see a third hatch going down at the 12 o'clock location. So lightswarm. Yeah.
And I guess, oh, okay, this is 973. Look, when you see it pre-ported, that's not 973. And maybe he can scout it. We'll see.
So you're saying the third hatch being at 340 on the timer shows it's a certain build? Like
no, the Hydra den.
Oh, the Hydra den. Oh, here it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a Hydra den in the main, which is very early here.
Yeah, he needed that second scout a bit earlier in the main base to spot the situation like this. And look, he's holding links on the ramp just to annoy him, either to mindfuck him or to actually tell that he's going 973 or some old lingo link. You never know.
Yeah.
He might be droning, but you don't know.
Yeah, I think this has been a good play from lightswarm so far, denying the scout. The Hydras are going to start to morph here, I think.
Yeah, and Brawling is a bit behind in tech. Like, normally if you spot a 973, you need to rush Storm. But he's not doing that. He's not making neither a Stargate. Oh man, and probes are idle.
Yeah, I don't know. So there is no... Yeah, there is no Citadel, right? So it's going to be a while till we see Storm here.
Yeah, and speed for the Hydras is already done. So yeah, he's gonna stop drones now and send Hydras. And if he doesn't spot them and make instantly like another 4 cannons, he's dead.
Yeah, and there's really nothing out on the map for Broodling to even see this coming or see the Hydras. Broodling does throw down another cannon, which is going to be helpful against this.
Wow, nice.
And there's the Citadel just about finished. Broodling is still just on this one gate production though. And this gate, you know, at the front here could fall, but it is close to these cannons, as you said, so maybe it survives for a little bit.
He has a Corsair on the way, he might spot it, but it's gonna be late.
Might be at the worst time here.
Yeah, he sees the Hydras, he's going back. Let's see if he dives in. Oh man. He doesn't dive in. He's going for the safer play. To take down the wall, then the cannons.
Yeah.
But he could have taken the cannons and go in with the links.
Well, he may just do that right here, taking out that gateway first. These cannons are morphing, but they're only about halfway done. Once these, forge, there they go. Hydras getting right on top of the cannons, taking out one.
All the cannons are down. Oh man, and the Corsair is gonna go down. He needed that Corsair for scouting.
The next group of cannons is finishing, but the probes and zealots are fighting kind of out of range. They do target down a few of the Hydras though.
Yeah, and he kept the forge. So this might be holdable.
There's no gateways though, so there's just gonna have to be a lot of cannons here. And here come the Hydras.
Yeah. And the zealots are all out of position with the props. Oh man.
Yeah,
if he had the zealots there and the props. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second of the zealots and probes being out of position there, and the Hydras got right on top of the cannons, and then look at GG.
Yeah, he needed to get a second scouted to spot the 973. And if his probes were in position, he might have pulled the second attack also. For overall, nice play for lightswarm. He punished that. You still here?
Yeah, I hosted
Okay.
the second game here. Do you think that, or the third game actually in this series?
Yeah, on butter. Overlay. Do I think what?
Oh, I was going to ask you, do you think the 973 was reactive to the way that first game went with the kind of like a little, you know, slightly different build from Broodling than maybe the normal tech timing, right?
Maybe. Maybe he had time to watch the replay and saw that Bruling was late in tech and thought, wow, this guy doesn't have storms yet. I should go 973s. Maybe.
Yeah. In any case, it gives us an exciting game 3 here. So we have
Yeah.
it looks like Broodling over here in the top right on butter, and Lightswarm in the bottom right. So Lightswarm is the green Zerg, and Broodling is the blue Terran, or blue Protoss. I keep saying Terran for some reason.
Yeah. We'll see if Lightswarm goes for maybe a 12 hash this game. Because butter is a very long map. You played on butter, right?
Yeah, I have played on butter.
And how do you feel? I mean, I feel it's a long map to go from main to main with ground units.
Yeah, there is like multiple paths, so that could be effective if you're like doing counterattacks and that kind of thing. But yeah, as you said, in the early game, I guess your base is kind of far away and you have like a long path, as well as the fact that you are going to get first scouted. So it looks like Broodling is now just going to see this base for Lightswarm and see the spawning pool up here.
Yeah, and he went for a 9 pull again. I don't know, I don't feel like it's worth it for Zer to go for a 9 pull on this map. Like, you could go for a 11 hatch maybe pretty easily in defense. And he's going for 6 links. So he's planning on aggression again. But no guess. Let's see. Oh, Protoss is making again 2 cannons. This is a situation where you don't need the 2 cannons. You need to go cannon, Nexus, then a 15 gate. And you can hold it with 1 or 2 probes.
Yeah, maybe even a gateway here coming in too.
Oh man, that will be a horrible mistake. But let's see. Maybe like... Yeah, he's going for Nexus, which is good for him. But maybe this game will go into the mid game. Because he only made the 6 links to show some sort of aggression, but he's using them for scouting purposes and to deny the scout. But 2 links are blocking the main entrance again. We'll see. Oh man, he's going for them. This is going to be another 973, an even faster one.
Wow, okay. Yeah, the Hydrogen already like halfway done. No third base even started for the Zerg.
But look at the Protoss position now. I don't know if you can spot a bit of a difference. On a vertical attack, the cannons have more range than the Hydras with range. And he can't reach the cannons if the gateway is in the front. It's a weird bug.
So this is a good sim city for Protoss. You're saying that the cannons are going to be able to range down and get some shots off on the Hydras before they're under attack.
Yeah, a very good positional advantage versus 970. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, again, a probe getting out onto the map, maybe trying to see this coming, which could be very valuable. There is no ramp here, so the 4 Lings being forced back to kind of defend the main. And now, actually, as the Hydras are morphing, the Lings are kind of trying to intercept this probe. Yeah, they do intercept the probe. So all the probe is seen is 8 Lings, which looks pretty normal. But a 3rd cannon going down.
Yeah, he's playing from a blind man's position right now, but he's playing good. He's making another cannon.
Yeah, he knows. There is even a 2nd gateway in the main, so more zealots will be on the way this game. Cybernetics core is about halfway done, so Storm will still be a little ways off though.
Yeah, but this is a good counter. Still, he will have the zealots and the cannons in time. And in the position. Let's see when he shows the Hydras. Because 4 can't kill the cannons. You need like 8, I believe. Look, and he has 5 zealots.
Yeah,
that's enough to defend.
Pushing
and
out.
This is the Hydra.
Yeah, so the Hydra is now being kind of revealed. But like you said, they're not really able to take out this gateway just yet. And more cannons going down.
Yeah, 2 more cannons. That's enough to hold the aggression for now. Let's see. Look, the Hydras.
Yeah, they're not getting a lot of shots off on these cannons, and already they're running right into the zealots now. Wow, not a single cannon goes down.
And then look at the cannons.
Why did they glitch, says lightswarm.
Oh man, he doesn't know the vertical spawns, man.
Yeah, unlucky here to get the bottom spawn. It looks like a good strategy.
But still the aggression goes on. And he has a lot of Hydras. But he lost the 10th of the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still building Hydras. So lightswarm definitely needs to make it happen.
Yeah, he's not taking it forward, he's going all in with his attack.
Yeah, more gateways.
He might get the +1. I don't know.
A 3rd hatch going down, but in the nat, so it really looks like that's more of a macro hatch. There's no more drones being produced.
Yeah, and no more probes being produced also. And he's... Man, this is like a showdown right now.
Yeah, a standoff. So we have Storm now starting, yes. Oh man, the Forge is going to get this +1, it looks like. Oh, it's close.
Yeah, he's too close. He got it, man. That's huge deal for him. And he has the gates in the main base.
Yeah, I think lightswarm is losing their position here. They kind of have one more time to attack, I think. Once their Protoss is able to get Storm finished here and some Templar out, it's going to be really hard to break this position. Here comes lightswarm.
He's diving in.
This is a lot of Hydras, but again, not really getting any cannons just yet.
Yeah, he didn't expect that many zealots. They came right from the back of the vision. Yeah. He should have macroed after the first attack and went for a third, maybe. I don't know. He risked it all on a secondary attack, and it didn't work. After the first failed. What do you have? Oh, doLife versus Chill. This will be very nice. Both players are solid.
Okay, so here we are in our last series of the day. This is going to be Tier 0 between Lightest Attack and United Emo Directorate. And we have Chill playing as Proxy Drop Bear, the blue Protoss, over here in the bottom left on Sylphid. And I think they're on United Emo Directorate. And then we have Ash doLife in the bottom right. Here's the Teal Terran. Yeah, and we're just in game 1 here on Sylphid between this Terran versus Protoss.
Yeah, so I need to talk a bit about the map for PvP. I feel like the Terran is very favorite on this map because of the easy fort to defend. But I don't know. What do you think? Is Terran favorite?
So
Yeah.
you're saying once they get that third gas, that's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, the natural. It's like a high ground kind of, but it's really not. You think you can put tanks on there, and it's really hard to break, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like once you get maybe 4 siege tanks and 4 turrets, and some mines, it's breakable.
Yeah.
Like you need to invest a lot to break it,
Yeah.
and it has a gas.
One thing we will see is there is no buildable terrain kind of between the NAT and the third base, so there will be a time maybe where there isn't a lot of turrets up, or at least an area that's exposed, potentially. But doLife here building that racks at the NAT and then getting a gas. So kind of an interesting play because the racks position would make you think they're doing like a racks expand, but getting that gas shows differently, I guess.
Yeah, I'm also curious. And Mr. Chill is going for a safety zealot.
You said a safety zealot?
Yeah, or a aggressive one.
Yeah, I wonder
I-
what do you mean by that? What's the difference here?
Yeah.
As a Terran player.
A safety zealot is called in PvP, but in PvT you use it as an aggressive zealot to punish something early. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the zealot will be heading out, not really dealing with this first SCV that is scouting in the Protoss base and is seeing that this Cybernetics core has finished and is now starting range.
Yeah, he sees everything the Protoss is doing.
Yeah, and
But
it
maybe
looks-
this zealot can punish. He doesn't have a bunker up yet.
yeah, and there's only 2 Marines, which could be maybe not as good against this zealot probe combo. But it will come down to this micro with the SimCity, not even building a 3rd Marine. Wow, just going straight for the bunker. So very confident in their control here, it looks like.
Yeah.
The zealot not running by this SimCity, which may have been a good move, but instead trying to just delay this bunker. It does get that SCV, so that's actually going to be kind of a pain for doLife to deal with.
Oh man, but the micro is perfect from
Here
Terran.
comes that goon though, and goons are pretty strong in this early game against these unupgraded Marines, and this bunker is not up, so this is actually kind of scary, I'd say. But here is the first vulture, and the goon takes a lot of damage on its shields, so it's forced to back up here, and the SCV is made to surround it.
Yeah, overall, nothing spectacular. But the Protoss put down the Nexus. The Terran needs to put down the CC, and he's doing that. So overall, so pretty balanced, right? Pretty okay.
Yeah, I would say
For
the
both.
expansion timings are very normal. Protoss does have goon range and around 3 goons now. And the problem with Terran's position is they haven't really snuck anything out onto the map. They do have one SCV that's out there that can maybe see the third base timing. But this Vulture being in the base is kind of not doing anyone any good. So maybe they're going to sneak this Vulture out. They do take a lot of shots.
Yeah, but doLife is on point. He's repairing the bunker. Yeah, very nice standard play from both players. Like they respected each other, right? They try to do something, but each one built the perfect units.
Yeah, and this SCV is going to see the Nexus timing for Protoss, so that's a good scout for doLife. So they are able to see this isn't, a super aggressive Protoss.
Yeah, this could have been like a 12-15 or 12-18 gate, and go out with Matt's goons.
Yeah.
Which can get the Terran off guard, caught the Terran off guard. But it wasn't. It was perfectly standard. He's going for observatory. Nice.
So one factory siege tanks into a second factory with no kind of tech right now for Terran could cause a problem if it was like a Reaver play maybe or something like that. But we don't see the robotics or anything, so it's just obs coming out from Protoss. In which case, goons with obs is not so good against bunkers and siege tanks, so at least the NAT is going to be secure for doLife.
Yeah, I'm also thinking that perfectly fine for this position for both of them. The Protoss is setting the first observer just to confirm it's not something very aggressive.
Yeah, and it looks like the Terran may be going for a little bit of a push here, unsieging their tanks, massing vultures with mines, only taking one tank with their army though. They do need to grab these other ones. And there's the first observer. It does see the move out. I don't know.
He's rallying the other tanks, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, and getting the speed on the vultures now, so this does look like a little bit of a timing perhaps. But maybe just going to take that third base, yeah.
This could work. Oh man, he's taking a third. Also a good play for him, I believe, right?
Yeah, as you said, these tanks are in a good position now, and you can, I think, build turrets up here. So that's going to be strong if shuttle play comes in. We see Chill though set up that third base, and now he's just dropping their Stargate and their Templar Archives. So going into looks like robotics. I mean Arbiter play.
Yeah, pretty standard on this map, because you need to go Arbiters and Stasis just to hold up any 5 fact, 6 fact, to respect the Terran if there is a possibility for that. And he's taking a 4. So Terran should see this and punish this a bit. Let's see. Did he scan? No, he didn't scan yet. Oh man, the goons are gonna be dead.
They do get one SCV that was building this command center, but as you said, these tanks are in a great position to defend this command center from the goons.
Yeah. So overall, pretty standard game. But man, Protoss is getting a bit greedy here. Look at his army size. If Terran would push right now, he would kill him. Like straight up, he needed to have like 9 goons right now, and he has 7 all spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely pretty comfortable. Here is a vulture run by though, and you know the gnat, as you said, is kind of exposed, so maybe these vultures just get right on there. We'll see where they decide to go. They are laying some mines. They could even pick off this probe transfer to the 4th base, but it doesn't look like they're going to quite get there. Here's another group of probes though.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of games out here, right?
Oh, the probe transfer, he's gonna cut it also.
Ah, and he doesn't manage to wall this 4th base. So one pylon going up, but not the 3rd one.
He needed a few more resilience here. But still, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he has 4 minutes, so he can build a lot of probes.
Yeah, not losing so many probes there, but did lose a decent amount. Able to replenish, still has the worker lead, but the supply count and the army size is really what's worrying for Protoss right now. That being said, Terran's upgrades are not super good. Maybe they're going for a +1 timing, but they don't have like, okay, there's the starport. So most likely the +2 will be a little later.
And he's putting down 6 facts.
Yeah, so maybe this is like some kind of 3 base +1 timing. The thing is, the Arbiter's already finished now, and they're, you know, the starport's half done, so definitely the Terran's tech is behind. It's just their siege tank to goon ratio is pretty good for the Terran.
Yeah, it's pretty. But he can't move outright yet with the army. Well, he has a lot of com sets. I know.
Oh. Yeah, losing a few vultures there to the Dragoons. The Goons doing a great job of, you know, giving the Protoss map control. The Protoss actually looking to take a 5th expansion, it looks like. Yeah. So
oh man, this is greedy. Yeah, but this is way too greedy for the Protoss. He doesn't have the army to defend even 4 bases, but 5.
Yeah, and here is Terran now moving out almost perfectly on time as this 5th base goes down. Sieging up in the middle of the map. There isn't a lot of mines here, but this is a scary amount of tanks, and it's not like there's a big group of speed zealots out just yet, you know? The speed is only just starting. Ooh, here's the Arbiter with Cloak, but there's his scan.
Yeah, and he's gonna get all the goons, man.
And those goons got melted with scan, yeah. Ah.
Oh, and the mine connects. Yeah. And man, and Protoss has no zealots.
Yeah.
This is undefendable. Look at the amount of tanks. One space is going down.
Here come the zealots. Speed's still not done.
This tech was very late. He went too greedy there for the field. And doLife punished that. Hopefully game 2 will last longer and a bit more interesting. But overall, nice micro from doLife there at the beginning with the Marines. Very nice. Just the extra grid, you know, to skip a Marine and build an SCV. And no bunker.
Yeah, some good play from doLife and a nice strong timing attack there to connect game. We're going to game number 2 between Chill and doLife, and the map is going to be Midnight. And here in the bottom right, as the blue Protoss, we have Chill, hoping to take a game and maybe even up this series. And in the bottom left, we have doLife as our hero.
So what do you feel about Good Night in PvT? I feel like it's one of the most balanced newer maps. I like it. In all matchups. How do you feel about Good Night?
I don't have a ton of experience on it. I think those high ground ridges, you know, that's like kind of outside the net, and then there's some like outside the. I guess it's the fourth and fifth base, you know, that
Or
you
yeah,
those can be very good if you get some tanks on there and get some mines on the high ground.
yeah, definitely. But I don't know. It depends on what tactic they will choose. I feel like the Protoss might overwhelm the third of the terrain, depending on yeah. I mean, if the Protoss gets a lot of goons, he can range the command center from the high ground, and maybe drop in some zealots. Like I feel like it's very hard for the terrain to take it, but
Yeah, and that
depends on
like
what.
base.
Yeah, the lower ground mineral base.
It
But
is like
depends
a
on what.
narrow choke kind of to get into, right?
Yeah, yeah, but it has the narrow choke and the high ground area where it's quite wide for the Protoss, and they are closer positions, so we'll see
Yeah.
where the terrain expands.
Very
But
cool.
no walling. Yeah, yeah, but no walling from the terrain, which I like. Let's see. And Protoss is gonna scout first. We'll see. The Terran didn't saw that, I believe. So he doesn't know what the Protoss is. Like he might suspect his cross position because of the timing. You can go pile and scout into a 12 Nexus and arrive at this time.
Doesn't look like a zealot's being built for chill, so even though they do get this first scout, they're not really going for the faction does go down, so this is just going to be like a regular fact expand, and they have taken a off gas, so it looks like doLife is looking to take a CC here. They haven't quite started chill though, so they don't really know.
This could be a proxy gate. Like you can be in the middle of the map and he doesn't know. But he's setting the CV like an N scout, which is good for him.
Definitely, so they're going to definitely see the Protoss second here. And see the chill is really just building goons and getting in range, so pretty standard stuff, but actually the goon is going to intercept the SCV. Oh, not quite. I don't know where the goon is actually headed to. Maybe it was trying to pick the SCV from the cross-spawn location, but the end scout proving effective here.
And he scored with the range. Yeah. So overall pretty standard. He sees the range making, and he's going to take a CC. And will he see the Nexus? Yeah, he sees the Nexus. So pretty good scout from doLife. Okay, vultures with mines. I think we're gonna have a mid-game at least, judging from these positions. We'll see.
Yeah, there's the robotics going down for Protoss, so maybe a Reaver or Observer, we're gonna have to see. The Vulture kind of getting escorted out onto the map by the Marines. Does take one hit, but it's really important for doLife to get the Vulture out and lay some mines out.
Yeah, and Mr. Chill is building gates. He might actually go for a Reaver or a faster Arbiter again. Like, okay, he's building a second gate right now. Where's the vulture? Oh, in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I really like this mine placement so far.
Yeah, me also. Both players are playing extremely safe. They are trying to get into the main game.
Yeah, doLife actually building the engineering bay this game before the second factory, so maybe a little more concerned about Chill going for some kind of Weaver as the turrets are now already being built, or maybe just wanting to be a little more defensive. But I think that the location of these first turrets does show like kind of a fear of a shuttle or a Weaver drop. Maybe just trying to deny the ops, which is now on the way.
Oh man, doLife has an idle SCV in the main gas for a while. That hurt his economy a bit.
I think doLife does mining with 3, they just have a 4th one just sitting there, right?
Yeah, it's idle. But he confirms the 3rd, so overall pretty standard play from both players.
Wow, is doLife gonna move out? They've got 1 tank, 4 minions, 2 vultures. If the goons are together, they can easily take out this tank. But right now, these 2 goons are first forced back. I don't think doLife is going to be able to get on top of this high ground.
He needed an extra tank. Yeah, so I see Mr. Chill's game plan here. You basically need to go 3 gates after ops to be perfectly safe, but he went 2. doLife had a timing there with 2 tanks maybe, but he went safer than usual. doLife, and he didn't punish that. And Mr. Chill is gonna get away with it. His arbiter will be so fast because of this game plan.
Yeah, and the ops does get into the main here for Terran, so Chill is now going to throw down 3 more gateways, potentially more, because they do see that Terran over here has 5 facts on the way.
5 facts. Yeah, he's gonna punish the Protoss. Let's see if it works. Versus 6 gates, Protoss needs 8 gates right now.
Here come the vultures onto this 3rd base, and it is so far pretty much undefended. The Dragoons were a little out of position trying to defend the high ground. Uh-oh, he needs to get the probes out of there.
Oh man, probes are glitching. Oh, he got so many kills and the probe pulled. And the vultures got out.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Yeah, big play from doLife. The 5 pack will hurt for the Protoss because he will have slightly less economy.
Wow, and it looks like now is the timing for doLife to move out. They're pushing across the map with their siege tanks and vulture and marine force. It looks like they only have 4 tanks with their army. They are sieging up. This is kind of not where you want to engage as Protoss. You want to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I believe doLife is trying to establish a foothold right at the Protoss base.
Yeah, and there is a shuttle on the way. It's almost done. So if this shuttle gets done and maybe the Marines don't kill it in time, it could help bust this attack, as there is really only 4 tanks. The Marines are in perfect position to defend the 3rd base, but are the vultures going to get on top of the high ground?
Mr. Chill reacted perfectly. Yeah, perfectly reacted to that.
Wow, and
the Terran is moving out.
Back.
But look at the worker count. He made the SCVs during this, so he's okay right now.
Yeah, but this 3rd base being up, it's going to allow the Protoss to really sneak ahead in the worker count here. I think as we go into like the more mid-game.
Yeah.
Terran is going to be able to sneak around with vultures, maybe? Yeah, here's the shuttle, and is
Yeah.
Chill just gonna go for this? There's no even a third base.
He will go once he sees the CC put down, I believe. Let's see.
There we go.
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
The Zealots leading the way, the shuttle getting right on the tanks. The Marines were actually just killing the Vulture, so the shuttle took 0 hits. I actually think Protoss should pull now, and yeah, Chill does get out of there after the Vultures die. Really not the best attack, I gotta say, from Protoss. Not trading quite as well as I thought they would.
He did more zealots. doLife has had the perfect position. Look,
Yeah.
some high ground or low ground, and enough mines. He can actually push this and go for the 4th near the Protoss, right in his face right now.
Take 6 o'clock, you're saying?
Yeah, take 6 o'clock. Like really force the Protoss to engage. He has only 11 goons. There's not enough.
It is difficult to push up this high ground with this shuttle out, but you're right. Knowing that there is only a few goons, Terran could try to take advantage of that. The Vultures here running by to the 4th base location though, and maybe trying to pull some Protoss army up here to defend it. One goon is met with some mines. Oh, but it survives.
Man, the 4 Vultures can take the goon.
Here comes another bust at the front. 2 tanks go down to that mine drag, but the shuttle is not unloading anymore. Oh, there it goes. It was kind of too late. Not really synced up there, unfortunately.
Man, so I've been checking the worker count. Seems that doLife has like 3 idle SCVs, but Mr. Chill has like 6. So it's okay. Oh man, never mind, he has like 9 idle probes. So the worker count is actually lower for them. Because they are mining.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot going on this game. I hope Chill is able to remember this shuttle and pull it back before the missile turret finishes.
Nah, he's gonna die.
It might run away, we'll see.
Oh, sure.
Sometimes it will run away.
Maybe even the observer, yeah.
Oh, there. Oh! Yeah, the observer tanked the shot. The shuttle is alive. Chill is now starting the Arbiter production, which is going to be very helpful as, yeah, I don't even see a starport. Do you see a starport?
No, and I was
there's the
checking
starport.
also.
It's halfway done at the 3rd base, but it's kind of exposed. Here's the Vultures, though. At the 4th base, they are cutting off this probe transport, which is huge, and they may even get in here if they want to. Oh, nice block. That was good.
Nice block, yeah. That was good for
That made a
Mr. Chill.
huge difference.
Oh man, but he's still behind in tech, the Protoss.
Yeah,
He's
and it looks-
behind in worker count. Yeah. Like he still has idle probes everywhere.
yeah.
I mean, 10 probes are mining, so he's on 48 right now. And he has the lower army. But Terra needs to gather his army and move up to the high ground. To really punish this, I mean.
Yeah, the science facility just now finishing. I wonder if doLife just goes for +2 now instead of getting any armor upgrades. And also, I think they do need to add on here for their starport so they can get science vessels ASAP.
Mr. Chill is making carriers after the first arbiter.
Oh,
But
really?
I don't know if I don't know if the Terran spotted it with scans.
Yeah, Terran is
But
going
it-
into Goliath though and has quite a few and is moving out.
Oh, for sure he saw them then. But interesting, this might go way longer. Look at the engage.
Yeah, not a great engage. Protoss with a good concave. Ooh, nice mine drag. Lots of tanks going
Yeah,
down.
and the state.
Good stasis as well, yeah.
Man, that was a nice engagement for Protoss.
Yeah, almost a perfect engagement, and now doLife with like,
Perfect engagement.
yeah, no tanks kinda, and the carriers are on the way with 2 finishing up pretty soon.
And Mr. Chill has still a lot of guns left, which will help him a lot later. He lost only zealots in that fight, so it's perfect for him right now.
Yeah, I think Chill doesn't even really need to attack here. They kind of do have the bigger army. They're up in supply by a lot, but they can just sit and wait until they get a critical mass of carriers, I think. Maybe try to take another base, it looks like. They might try to expand into the top right.
Yeah, he should try and take another base and just make carriers.
Yeah, they need some more pylons.
Yeah, the supply bank. Oh, and losing these vultures won't help to doLife at all. He needs them in the army fights later. Nice movement, man, from Mr. Chill.
Yeah,
Like really dealing with the mines. And he's taking a 5th. So I don't know, it was bad before, but now I favor the Protoss. He has the economy right now, even though some probes aren't mining, he has the minerals. And he has carriers. And
yeah.
the 5th going.
Terran now trying to take this 9 o'clock base, it looks like. That's going to be the next move. Over there already, and they are kind of circling their army around to that location anyway. And there's no like tank line, so here come the tanks and the Goliaths. They're kind of reinforcing the position, but they're not really on the high ground.
Maybe he can snipe the shuttle and the arbiter. Oh man. Oh man, that was a lot for the Protoss to lose. And now he can definitely take the fort.
Yeah, it may leave this third base exposed though, and let's see if Chill decides to go down to that middle army. But it does look like this Terran army is getting maxed and getting scary, so Protoss forced back so far.
Yeah, this is a scary Terran army. 1-1 will be done. He can basically go and end it.
Yeah, these carriers need to be with the army. There's only 3 right now.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Ooh,
I have 4 and 3. Oh yeah.
But now, is this a base trade? Because I don't know if that's going to work out for Chill.
Oh man, he might get the armor upgrade. He didn't get it. Yeah. No, he didn't get it. It was like 1 second.
Okay, it is a good amount of carriers now. Can these carriers hold off their Terran armies? Trying to hold the high ground, but I think it's too much Terran. Look at the recall, it's going to clear up as well.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough ground army. And the carriers are taking all the shots from the Goliaths. But we'll see, he transferred the probes. He can maybe drag the game long enough to get an army.
Yeah, definitely decent carrier count right now. And as you said, basically no ground army, so it's only a matter of time before Terran realizes that instead of sending in vultures, kind of harass the programs. And so Terran is up on, even on basic right now, I would say, so it's kind of not so bad for Protoss if they do get a lot of carriers out. But here come the vultures
he does.
up to top.
Yeah, but He's focusing down the tanks, and he needs to focus down the Goliaths right now because he doesn't have a ground army.
Yeah, so the tanks really aren't too. But I think these cannons and zealots maybe can hold on to this top right base. So this is kind of frustrating for Karen to have to slow push up with tanks. Ooh, here comes some good. So there is only 6 tanks and the size vessel goes down, and now this is a scary amount of carriers. 6 carriers have finished now. More on the way. 2 more on the way.
Yeah, he has +2. He has +2 arrow. Okay.
Yeah, those +2 on the carriers definitely going to be effective, right?
I know this is a dicey game. Like the Protoss can definitely hold it and come back with enough amount of micro and killing of Goliaths and then tanks.
Yeah, doLife has mined out of the main now, and they're about to mine out of the net, so they're going to be on, 2 bases, which isn't so bad. I think they would like to take another base.
Yeah, he needs definitely another gas base. He will be depleted in 2 bases.
Yeah. And it looks like there's now only like 12 Goliath with this army, so but there is a reinforcing group coming across. doLife knows they can't really lose their first group of Goliaths here.
Yeah,
is there going to be a storm
Chile.
road? The storm could be huge. Only 3 carriers left though. Wow, this is coming down to it. Really close battle here. A BT out there.
Oh, he has enough for a storm, and he has 2 more carries in his base, but he's not using them.
Wow,
it's so close, man. Yeah, he has the economy. He needs to drag it to the game level.
Yeah, those 2 carriers are definitely needed right now. Oh, there's the storm. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh wow, those.
Oh man. He GG'd. Why did he GG? He had economy to hold it. Oh man. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The game could have been a bit longer. Oh man. So doLife wins 2, right?
Yeah, so doLife got to the 2-0 there. So congrats to them. Some good games.
Yeah, definitely good games. All around.
Yeah, so
nice, man.
Yeah, that'll do it for our cast for today between Lettuce Attack and United Emu Directorates. This was week 8 from CPL. Thank you all for tuning in. I was happy to cast this today. And thank you, Sir Stanel, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, mate. Sure thing.
Okay, then I'm just going to end the stream. And if you didn't get a chance to check it all out, I'm sure the VOD will be up on YouTube or something.
Yeah, for sure it will be up. Thank you, chat. Thank you for helping us.
Yes, we appreciate it.